subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Namaste, konnichiwa. Welcome to the Nupur Tewari Show. Let's talk business in association with India-Japan Lab, Kyoto University. Business Insight, a series of business interviews between India and Japan. Namaste, konnichiwa. Welcome to the Nupur Tewari Show. Tsuby-san, welcome to the Nupur Tewari Show. Let's talk business.
Namaste, namaskara. My name is Tsuby.
Wonderful.
Yes, from Rakuten Group. Thank you for your time. Thank you for having me today.
And for the viewers, I would like to say that Mr. Tsuby is Vice Chairman, Rakuten India, and he's definitely General Manager, IT Strategy Department, Rakuten Group. Son, as you are dealing with India, so I would like to first ask you this question. So how is your experience? What is your experience dealing with India?
Sure. So I was appointed as a vice chairman of Rakuten India around 2.5 years ago. But even before, I had the experience, working with India employees. The Rakuten India started in 2016 with only the 5-6 people. And then now we have around 1,500 employees. So in 5-6 years, we could grow we think we focus on India operation right now. And then I feel there are many same feeling, same culture, same thoughts between India and Japan. For example, we believe omotenashi spirit.
Yes.
And for example, I have a friend. He's from the Chennai, and we studied together in Madrid, Spain. He was an Oracle database engineer. But after graduating, business school, he decided to be back in Chennai, and he started a new business there. Actually, he started an ice cream shop called Amadora.
Wow.
Yeah. He told me, the developing, their database is the same to creating ice cream. But it's a kind of excuse. He wanted to take care of his family, his grandpa, grandma, his mother and dad, himself. So I respect this kind of family, oriented, lifestyle with Indian citizens.
So you mean to say that India and Japan, we are very much close culturally?
Some part of the culture we are very close. There are some part are different, of course. But comparing to other, let's say we are same in Asia, right? So like US, comparing to US, Europe, I feel India is close to Japan culture.
Definitely, indeed. So that is the another advantage. You mean to say that is the another advantage doing business with India?
Yes.
So the family culture, like the Japanese also, they value their families, and the Indian also, they value their families. So that is the most important connection between India and Japan.
Yes, I feel so, because as one of the important the Rakuten culture is that the working under the one roof. We call the office as Rakuten Crimson House.
Yes.
So like family, we work together, because nowadays it's very difficult to separate, to switch the working and your private, right? So this connection is one of the iconic keyword recently. But I think I want to work I want to enjoy work as a part of my private life. Especially IT industry, we have to be connected 24/7, 20 by 7, right? So, we need to be a flexibility, like, we can work with smartphone, with, communication, the tool, not only email, but also like Line, Viber, WhatsApp, right? So even after, the core work time, I want to react, and we have to react, because every single day, the external environment is changing, and sometimes disaster happening, So I have to be ready, but, seriously, it's impossible to 100% ready 24 by 7, but, we should be very flexible. Yes, yes.
True.
So I mean, the family house feeling is easier for working, enjoy working.
So, like before, we used to say work is work, family is family. But now, what you said, it means that family and work, it's together. That's why
Yes,
the
100% agree. Yes. That's
house.
I want to mean. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's a Rakuten is a big family.
I think so. We called Rakutenian. Rakutenian is a big family.
Exactly. And the Rakuten, even during the this pandemic also, I heard the Rakuten especially took care of their employees, and especially when these that source the Bakchin, that even I'm forgetting the name also. I'm so used to it speaking Japanese. So that you took care specially of your employees. So these values that Rakuten is carrying. So do you think these are really the values that every company should carry forward?
Yes and no, because each company has different culture, right? So I always say, business model itself can be copied, but culture cannot be copied by anyone else. So Rakuten has a very unique culture, I believe. With that, maybe some company can, follow our culture style. But I don't know. This is a beneficial for that company. They want to follow Rakuten. I don't know.
Yeah. So I meant to say the vaccination. So the Rakuten especially took care that their employees' vaccination also, employees and employees' families.
Yes.
That is really incredible.
Yes, it
Because
was the biggest project, during pandemic, right? So we supported in-house vaccination for Kobe, of course in Tokyo, Sendai as well, because we had a professional with a strong connection with Kobe City, where our chairman Mickey was born in, and we have a professional football league, Vissel Kobe there. Also another professional baseball Rakuten Eagles in Sendai. So we supported, the city mayor to develop, the operation, the vaccine operation.
Wow, that's incredible. So much humanity. Incredible project it was. And
yes. Our, Rakuten's mission, one of the mission is empowerment of society. With that, why not, instead of, the money, benefit, we have to, contribute to society.
Exactly. That's wonderful. The welfare system you have and the values you are carrying. Wonderful. And I would like to say that when I came to Japan, then that time Rakuten was like growing, and Rakuten was one of the first companies who started speaking English at the
Very
workplace.
good point. Yes.
So how this came? Like, why did you start that? Definitely,
Thank
viewers would love to know.
Thank you for asking, Napo. Thank you very much. So we started, we call it, Englishnization. So become English as our common language, speaking language, right? So it was started 2010, and I joined Rakuten 2010 actually, after business school. So there were only few options to join the Japanese company who are willing to be a truly global company. Give you an example, SoftBank, for example.
SoftBank, yes.
Uniqlo, first retailing Uniqlo, for example, and Rakuten. And
Yes.
I was so impressed, Rakuten, will start Englishnization. And I couldn't imagine, and I couldn't believe, Japanese company, headquartered in Tokyo, everybody speaking English only, internally, externally, right? So I was so excited, I wanted to see how it goes. And now, we are 100%, all speaking English. It's amazing, unbelievable. Right?
It is unbelievable, actually. Being in Japan and one company 100% speaking English, it's really unbelievable. Even just look at me. I'm also started speaking, like, I forgot the vaccination word.
Yes, it's a very epoch-making challenge as a Japanese company, and the Englishnization project is one of the Harvard case study right now, written by Hiroshi Mikitani Aochima. I have seen many challenges. Like it was very fair style, starting from executives. And it goes expanding to all employee. And we had around 2 years, buffer. In 2 years we have to achieve, our criteria, 800, TOEIC score. Of course, this 800 achieving score itself is just the beginning of learning English. We believe, because listening and writing is totally different speaking, right? So yeah. So everybody is so focused on studying English. And then I give you some example. In 2010, suddenly we changed. The whole official meeting with Mickey became changed to the English style, right? And many executives, presenter was so confused. Of course, some of them could speak English, as a natural born, but well, let's say mostly 80%, more than 80% was so struggle with presenting English, right? And we started hiring directly from, the US, the master degree students, and they speak English only, of course. For example, I had a new grads from New York University, and the only 22 years old girl, the joining Rakuten, and only she's the only US citizen, and our big boss could not, the speaking English at that time. So they tried to communicate each other every day, and 6 months later, it was so interesting. 6 months later, the girl from New York, new grads from New York, I don't know why, starting speaking Japanese, and then the boss speaking English. So they were so laughing. Why I speak English? Why I speak Japanese? So many chemistry I have seen, and it's nowadays it's biggest benefit for Rakuten. That's why we could the launch Rakuten Mobile with global team. Yes.
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 Exactly. So this is really a story. What you said, that the girl came from USA, she started speaking Japanese, and
yes.
the big boss started speaking English. Such a wonderful exchanging culture and language, I would say. So the Rakuten is real global company.
We have to be still during the journey, I feel, but we believe we can be a truly global company.
Totally. Because whenever the few times I went to Crimson House, and I saw like the employees are from everywhere, many countries. And totally, I felt like, yeah, this is really global company. The employees are from everywhere. It's so fascinating. So actually, Chubisan, what you said about Rakuten Mobile, since you said about that, so I see everywhere my friends, they're carrying Rakuten Mobile. So what is this, the like formula of this success? How did you start it?
Yes, first of all, thank you very much for your to be a Rakuten Mobile user. So to be honest, I am not the right person to talking about Rakuten Mobile business. But in general, the we had the opportunity to get antenna license, right? We before that we are doing MVNO, renting, the antenna from,
Yes,
Docomo.
yes,
And then, we are just, reselling and, the acquiring users. But we decided to be one of the MNO, mobile operators, mobile network operators. Yes, it's most exciting project for
true.
Rakuten Group for sure, and we are still keep continue to investing a lot, but we believe the others, comparing the other three MNO operator, we can be number one by reducing monthly cost for everyone, right? And
Exactly.
yeah, if you look at the plan, monthly plan, it's so confused. But we want to provide only one simple plan. You don't have to think about choosing any plan, but we can adjust whatever you use antenna, right? So that is our strategy. And we believe the acquiring mobile user is beneficial to other Rakuten services. We have more than 70 services in global, right? So
Yes.
we are accelerating cross use. So you can be a Rakuten Ichiba user, you can be your Rakuten Mobile user, and then let's book a hotel via Rakuten Travel, please. So that's kind of a combination we want to bring to whole Rakuten users. Is a strategy.
Such a wonderful, Rakuten Travel, then Rakuten Mobile, like you can do everything with Rakuten. Totally. So I book Rakuten Travel, I carry Rakuten Mobile, like the life is full of Rakuten. So so it's like this happened within few years, right? The success of Rakuten, definitely you are a part of it, the one of the biggest part of it, you contributed so much. So personally, what do you think the behind the formula of the Rakuten success, like what do you think personally, Chubi-san?
Yes, I appreciate Rakuten because I used to be an engineer, a programmer, and IT consultant. Since I wanted be change my role and responsibility from an engineer to a businessman, business side. I went to business school, and then after joining Rakuten, our first job was kind of M&A related project. It was so exciting moment because I couldn't believe I am a part of acquisition, right? So Rakuten gives me many opportunity to grow. So Rakuten, again, Rakuten has more than 70 services, and I changed my job. In Rakuten Group, I changed my job a lot. Now I'm in charge of tech side, technology divisions to support expanding engineering capacity in global, right? But tomorrow I can be the, let's say in charge of the Rakuten Ichiba or Rakuten Energy, for example.
So it's
Yes,
flexible.
very flexible, and there are many opportunity to for me to grow up. So think about, career plan. There are many, the success opportunity, right? So many systems. And also we have a, core culture called Rakuten Shugi. Rakuten Shugi. So we call it the 5 principles for success. Mickey developed it, from Rakuten. He launched, more than 22 years ago. So Rakuten has a core, the culture called, Rakuten Shugi. I can intro the always improve, always advance, passionality, professional, hypothesize, practice, validate, shikumika, maximize customer satisfaction, and speed. That is 5 principles for success, right? And we every Monday morning, today morning, we have Asakai.
Asakai.
Asakai is company meeting.
学校ではやってる at school.
Yes, 学校です。Yes. But this Asakai is scale wise, like the whole Japan. Also,
Wow.
employees joining. Of course, we have a regional Asakai in EU, US, Asia as well. But point is, Mickey also joining every Monday morning, and
Wow.
everybody can hear Mickey's voice, and everybody can ask Mickey directly. Very open, transparent, and everybody can understand the company group, Rakuten group strategy, direction, what an executive think about, many business presented, and to understand. Because this is very important, because we always try to collaborate with next table, like between Rakuten Bank and Rakuten Ichiba, Rakuten Card and Rakuten Travel. This kind of synergy we are trying to make. That is a key of success of Rakuten Group. So to make it, definitely our the information must be very open.
So the transparency is very much important.
Yes.
Here, flexibility, transparency, very much important. And as you said, that Miki-san, I'm so used to a Japanese system. I'm like always saying Tsuby-san or Miki-san. So like, I'm just hesitating to say Tsuby or Miki. So actually, this is definitely what you said, that within few years, this success, what actually Miki-san took Rakuten from 0 to 100. It's really fascinating. And as a reporter, I would love to take Miki-san's interview someday. That's my dream. That's my dream, definitely. And definitely, we are going back to India. So since you are the vice chairman of Rakuten India, so we'd love to know the future plan for India. What are you thinking?
Yeah. We have 1,500 engineers in Bangalore. And then in addition to that, since we acquired 2 Indian companies past 2 years, and total we have around 30 to 3,500 the engineers employees in India. And we continue to grow in India, because we are expecting many things in India. One of the keyword should be the Jugaad concept. For example, we believe Jugaad, multiple Japanese omotemashi and quality can create innovation.
Yes. So here for the viewers, I would like to say that, Tsuby-san said that he would love to do something with Jugaad and Omotenashi. Maybe yes. You can combine the both concepts together.
Yes, because I feel Japanese is good at operation and good at improving quality.
Yes.
And Indian in general, I feel they are good at out-of-box, result-oriented mind. They are get things done spirits, plus their, the out of box mind is very, very beneficial for other, not only for Japanese, but also for US people, EU people, because, for example, underwear company, Victoria's Secret.
Victoria's Secret. Okay.
Victoria's Secret, launch a marketing division, global marketing division in Bangalore. That is very, very interesting direction. The American headquarters decided to have a core marketing division for underwear in Bangalore. They are expecting a lot in India. So same concept, even in the IT industry, we need more innovative idea to change something, right? So I like the brainstorming with Indian employees because their mind is totally different from what I'm thinking about. Sometimes it's very cheap. Hey, if you do so, maybe, the goal is like this. But sometimes, wow, it's very interesting. Let's continue to discuss, right? So that's kind of, tipping, open eyes idea is important for Rakuten.
Exactly what you said, that yes, India is definitely good at marketing. And it is going to, I'm sure that the Rakuten is, it is going to be very beneficial for Rakuten. So here, I think even the Japan Rakuten also, you have many Indian employees.
In Japan, yes.
Yes, many Indian employees. And so India, the working culture in India and working culture, definitely, though it is global, the Rakuten is totally global company, but still a bit different. So have you ever had any problems with that, or you found it very interesting?
Don't see any critical, serious problem, but I see Indian is very, let's say, food is very important for Indian people. Of course, for Japan is very important, but maybe because of the religion, their food is important. That's why in Rakuten cafeteria, we are preparing the many style of veggie, the halal style, the menu to Indian employee as well. Also, we have internal, the apartment for Indians, especially who are visiting from India as a business trip. And they're always saying, they need more kitchen, bigger kitchen. So food is important for Indian people.
That's right.
They are good, very good at cooking. Even in India, when I stayed, we cook together. There are many cooking studio, and as a team building, we the cooking together. Plus, we do the vegetarian barbecue together. Of course, in Bangalore, there are many non-veggie, like even steakhouse they have.
Yes.
But this kind of capability, is Indian people have, and they like eating.
They like eating. How about you? Do you like Indian food?
Very, very.
Wow.
Yeah, I love Indian
What
cuisine.
is your favorite dish?
No, everything, but
everything. You love everything about India.
I like spicy, food, of course, curry, the naan, the rice paper bread, I travel all around, India, and each region has, very specific, traditional cuisine menu, and I love all of them.
Wow, that's a great news, actually. Yeah. Exactly. So let's go there someday together.
Yeah. Let's go there. I love
Let's
it.
go there.
I love party.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah. So definitely, Tsubi-san, it like wonderful. We all are getting enlightened by the things you are saying, especially India-Japan relation. Rakuten is playing a big role, and for you, the Rakuten started within few years. The Rakuten has got so much success. So we'd love to know your, advices for the people who are starting their businesses right now, especially in India or in Japan, or they want their business to grow. So what would be your advice?
Advice.
Yes.
Okay, I need advice as well. But in Rakutenian in general, we love challenge and we love innovation, and we are very open, flexible, and honest.
Okay.
I love that kind of environment, working environment, because in general, in traditional Japanese company, there are mood, atmosphere, people, especially young people, they cannot, they shouldn't, say something in front of, the let's say executive or the manager or boss. But Rakuten has a very open culture, open environment. Even young people can propose anything you want. So please do not hesitate to say anything. Of course, sometimes you need, the following the protocol and
Exactly.
manner.
Yeah.
What you understand, and I have to understand, the Indian culture, business culture as well. But I think the global standard we have is get things done mind. You should get things done if you start.
Yes.
That mind is most the important to me and motivating to me.
Wonderful. So I think what we understand that transparency, honesty, flexibility are the best thing to have the success. I think that is the biggest
I
thing.
personally feel so. Yes. What I want to tell you here, even for myself, is that take risk. The person who risks nothing, does nothing, has nothing, is nothing, and becomes nothing. He may avoid suffering and sorrow, but he simply cannot learn, feel, change, grow, or love. Chained by his attitude, he is a slave. He has forfeited his freedom. I like the word, only the person who risks is truly free. That is always keep in my mind. But as getting older and matured, usually people hesitate to take risk. But if I need to be a very confident myself, I try taking risk with young generation people you are.
Definitely. Tsubi-san, it was wonderful having you. It's like I did not feel that I'm taking your interview. I felt like we're just chatting.
Yeah, vice
Rakuten Mobile
versa.
chatting.
Vice versa. It's too short,
So Tsubi-san, thank you so much for joining us today. And I'm sure that viewers got so much enlightened and they will be they will be so much interested to join Rakuten, either in India or Japan. So Tsubi-san, thank you so much for joining us today.
Same here. Thank you so much, Napur-san.
Thank you. Namaste. Arigatou gozaimashita.
Namaste, namaskar. ありがとうございました。
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.